All right, what is up, guys? Today I'm super excited because we're going to be painting our first lure. I spent the last couple weeks getting everything that I need to build a complete airbrush setup for painting lures. Everything's set up now. The video should have came out the one before this. Hopefully that's what I did. But with that being said, we're going to get right into it. I've never painted a lure before, so I don't know how this is going to go. And I know I said last video that I'm going to be painting a lure, and every time I paint a lure, it's going to go into this box, and then once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna send away this box in a giveaway to whoever wins it. But for this video, this lure specifically is not going to go into this box because it's going to be my first lure ever painted. I want to keep it, and I'm going to try doing it in the YouTube like channel brand colorways type of deal, and then I'm going to hold on to this lure. But every lure after is going to be videotaped right here for the shorts on our channel, and those ones are definitely going to be thrown in that box. With that being said, I'm going to show you guys my setup real quick, and then we're going to get straight into painting. Okay, guys, not a very complex setup and definitely not expensive. It is expensive to get into when you're buying everything at once, but this is definitely the cheaper budget route that you guys can go if you're looking into trying to get started and you don't know if you're going to like it. That's pretty much the reason I went this way. I'm hoping that I stick with it, but in the case that I don't, then I won't have as much money into it as I possibly could have. But we obviously got our helping hands, our airbrush cleaner. I have the GoPro 13 set up to take shorts in vertical mode. We have our air compressor and airbrush. We have our hair dryer. And then over here is some new things that I got. I grabbed some elephant clips and then a bunch of paper clips just to hang lures from after. Also picked up some super glue. We have all of our paints over here. And then our gloss and our water. Other than that, we did pick up some big alligator clips, some loofah for pattern, and we also 3D printed a bunch of lure patterns. This one I don't know how we're going to use really. It's pretty small. Maybe we can get it to work. If not, whatever, I'll print out a different one. This is like a tiger stripe perch pattern, they said. Then this is the first one I printed out, which I really like. It's just a abstract dotted pattern. It's going to look really good, I think, on some crankbaits. And then the last one is some thicker, they said tiger stripe perch pattern type of deal with the dots and whatever this line over here is for. The only thing I don't have is something to paint gills. But other than that, we're going to be printing out a bunch more templates. It's pretty sweet having a 3D printer. I didn't have to pay for any of this. I just go straight online and download them and print them because there's a ton of people out there that do the same thing and they put their files online for free. So with that being said, let's get into starting our first lure. All right, so step one, I guess, is to mask off the bill because you don't want to get any paint on the bill. I don't really normally see people showing this in their videos, but I'm going to because, like I've said plenty of times already, this is my first time doing this. So I'm just going to show the entire process for my first lure ever. You know what? This is a little harder than I thought it was going to be. There we go. All set up. Okay, throw it right down on the alligator clip. We'll leave that there, and actually, you're not supposed to be touching your lure like that. I should probably go grab alcohol and wipe it off. I'm gonna do that, and then we'll come right back and start filling up the brush. All right, you guys, I am pretty nervous for whatever reason, but I grabbed some cardboard so we can practice on. I have the compressor on, and the airbrush is turned on. You can hear that. And actually, it's very smooth. I haven't put any paint in it yet, but we're gonna do that now. I have it at 21 PSI, and we're gonna see how that goes. So we're gonna start with our Cretex opaque white. So here we go. I'm very nervous. Oops. Oh, and I forgot to fill this up with water, so we'll do that later. But I'm definitely gonna get this going right now. Gonna put 3 drops in, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4. Dual action airbrush. If I just push down, no paint should come out. Let's test that now. Okay. Now pull back, and there's paint. You guys can see that. The farther you pull back, the more paint. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, this is sweet, guys. Okay, here we go. First coat ever. Got a little splatter. All right, that's a really good first coat, I think. So we're going to get the white out of this brush and try to do some green, I think. We'll start with green. How about that? All right, guys, we're ready for our second color, and we found the perfect shade of green. I feel like it's yellow green, and it's gonna do the job. I think it looks pretty close to our logo. And then fluorescent orange. This is what we're gonna use for the stripes. So we'll get right to it, loading up the green, and we'll start painting. Dry that off. Okay, so here she is. Not too bad yet. I mean, kind of hard to mess up at this point. But I did definitely get some splatter on the top and the sides. The coat's not very strong. I think I'm gonna do one more coat. I'm not gonna show you guys that, and then we'll go in for the orange. But I don't know if these videos are coming out very well on the GoPro. It doesn't look like the color's coming out right, and it looks like the GoPro's having a hard time with the highlights. So I might be just filming all this with the Ace 2 Pro, which is what you guys are on right now. I don't know why, but you guys just turned off on your own. So we're going to the other side now. Flip this over. All right. Not bad. Really not bad. I wish you could see it on the GoPro better, so I'll have to keep showing you guys. It's not terrible. Now we're gonna get some orange straight down the top. I just don't really know where to go from here. But I do have the perfect function of these now. Whenever I want to show you guys, clip it, unclip it. It's not bad, really. I just don't know what direction to take it. Okay, I think we need to darken up the eyes. Oh, I'm gonna leave the orange and I'm gonna start doing the belly a little bit, because I want some orange on the belly. All right, we're gonna come through with some black and darken everything up. By the way, I know what's wrong with the GoPro and I know why it looks like this. I just need to move the very, very bright light that's behind me to a different location. Maybe I should turn down the PSI to 21. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let's get started. Don't be scared. I want to get the eyes a little darker. That looks good, I think. I don't really know what looks good, to be honest. All right, let's make it really dark down the middle. All right, let's just do a white underbelly and we're done. All right, I legitimately don't ever want to use black again. This is taking forever. And black still comes out, and I'm going to be using white next, so that was just stupid. Dumb idea. A ton of black is coming out. We're on our very last coat. It's going to be a white belly, and then we'll seal it up and we'll be done. And I just poured way too much white in here. Okay, that'll work. You know what? I'm done right there. That looks good, and there's no point in ruining what I just did because that looks pretty good. We're gonna end it right there. We'll put on the sealant and I'll show you guys the results of my first lure. Guys, I hope this gets way quicker because I want to do one of these a day, but I also have a full-time job and I work night shift. So let's get a little quicker at doing this because I don't think I can spend 2 hours a day painting the lure. I know I can't spend 2 hours. Lure should be dried. Dry enough. We'll just lather it up with some clear coat. We'll glue the eyes in after. Hopefully they stay. I don't think they will, but I don't. Not super important. The painting part's the important part. So we did that. So that's cool. I don't see any more bubbles. So we should be good. All right, you guys. Check it out. That's the very first lure. I hope you're able to see that well. I don't know if the camera's picking it up super well. Might be a little blurry, but there she is. We're gonna hang her up and let her dry. There we go. Looks pretty great to me. All right, guys, so that is it. Here's our very first lure. It's still drying. Hopefully it's in focus and not super blurry. I don't know how well the GoPro took footage today. We'll have to figure that out. I'm gonna hang this one up to dry. Which sucks because that's what I wanted to do all the shorts on was the GoPro. But if I can't, I'll have to figure out something else. But thank you guys for watching. That was actually fairly easy, but difficult at the same time. It took me a while. It probably took me an hour and a half. I'm hoping to get a lot better at it and faster in the future because like I said previously, I want to do this once a day if I can. And we got that big giveaway to make these for. So if I can't make one a day, then we won't really have enough lures to give away and have it be fun. So thanks for watching. I don't think there's anything else I want to say. Just stay tuned for the shorts and stay tuned for the rest of our videos. Thanks.